Play cousin, do you have any idea how much patience and waiting it takes for a truck to be unloaded? Or do you know what the term O, S, and D means? If not, take this ride with me from Georgia to Texas and I will teach you all about it. Whether I'm driving this truck or investing in the stock market, it takes a lot of patience, waiting, and versatility. And the whole reason I'm driving this truck is so that I can invest in the stock market. So stay till the end, ladies, because I have a free giveaway for you so that you can take this journey with me and learn how to invest in the stock market in a way that you can understand in plain language. So let's ride. Okay, we are picking up our first load. We are in Atlanta, heading to Texas. Play cousins, it is day one, back to work. Play cousin, it is day one, back to work. I pulled into the dock fairly easily. And so, of course, now they wanted me to switch docks. So now I am waiting for a truck to move so that I can now get into a second dock. Welcome back to work, play cousin. Welcome back to work. In case you're wondering why, play cousin, it's because the load that I'm picking up, it would be easier for the forklift driver to get the load in if I'm on this further away dock than on the dock 2 doors down that I was in. So in order to make her life easier, I am having my life be made more difficult. So that is why I gotta change docks. So I don't know how far we gonna get towards Texas today, because by the time they finish doing all this rigmarole and actually get me loaded, we'll see how much time we have left on the clock. Play cousin, I was one of those trucks parked behind the trucks that were early enough to pull through the pull-through parking spots in the rest area last night. I am in I'm in Louisiana, heading to Texas, and I parked at what is actually a really pretty rest area in Louisiana. So sad that I can't go get some beignets and some Louisiana style barbecue shrimp with some good bread to dip the sauce in. Oh, so sad. Friends in Louisiana, I'm gonna be calling for your couch at some point. So our load is due at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we're only about 5 or 6 hours away. So women, that's it. Oh, I was like, is it an individual? Okay. Yeah, so I'm only about 5 or 6 hours away. So I'm gonna check before I leave to see if this place has overnight parking for truckers. Some places do, some places don't. If they don't, then I'll find some place to park near there so that we can get there for 3 a.m. So good morning from Louisiana. Okay, good news, play cousins. They allow overnight parking. I cannot tell you how excited I am to not have to look for parking this evening. Last night, I went to 2 truck stops that were full before I finally found this rest area and made a spot. So it's very exciting to not have to look for a spot this evening. I did look up to see if there were any truck stops nearby, and there is. So I'm going to pop in there, get a shower, and then I will head on over to where I'm delivering at 3 a.m. and already be there. Very exciting. Very exciting. Let's roll. And I was feeling so lucky, play cousin, because here's my park, right? There are the pumps. So all I had to do was back up from the pump and I was in the park. I'm like, hey, today is my lucky day. And the water situation was like, hey, no, it's not. Play Cousin, a reality of being on the road. I went to 2 different truck stops that my company uses for fuel, and neither one of them has showers that are working. Sadness. So, we're just gonna head on over to where we gotta deliver at 3 a.m. And I'll have to do my handy dandy collapsible sink kettle water act. What I will do is, though, I have some empty gallons of water bottles. So I am going to go inside and fill those up because I just changed out my camping toilet. And so I used 2 of my gallons. So I'll refill those so that I have water for my bird bath. The realities of being on the road. A shower every day just sometimes is not possible. Doesn't mean you can't wash every day, though. Play Cousin. Play Cousin. This place has a huge parking lot for drivers. They call where we park before we get loaded or unloaded a staging area. Look at how big this place is. Like, I'm not even near anybody where I'm parked. And I pulled my curtains because I like to pull my curtains immediately so no one can see that it's a little lady inside. I've not been here before, so I'm walking over with my paperwork and my tablet to see if I should check in now or if I need to wait closer to my 3 a.m. appointment and see what the lay of the land is. I am hungry. And I got the meals that I have shrink wrapped, vacuum sealed from Chef Friend. And not only am I excited about that because that means I don't have to cook, which I'm not really a fan of. I just prefer cook than die eating truck stop food. But also, I spent probably what I would spend for a meal at a decent restaurant. And I'm curious to see how long these meals last. In my mind, they're going to last me the whole month that I'm out. I'm going to be out about 4 or 5 weeks. So keep you posted, Play Cousin. Let's see what the check-in situation is. So the deal is they don't start checking in the early morning appointments until 12 a.m. and they don't start loading until 3 anyway. And 3 a.m. is my appointment. So I can check in anytime between 12 and 3. And apparently I have to drive to a different gate. So what I'll probably do is work my clock so that it's a split. I believe about 1:40 will be a 7-hour sleeper. So what that means is instead of doing the whole 10-hour break at once, I'll do 7 hours here and then drive over to wherever the dock is. And it could very easily take me 3 hours to get unloaded. I don't know how fast or slow these people are. But if they don't take the whole 3 hours, then I'll probably just come back here and park and do whatever time I have left for my sleeper, because I don't have to be at my next pickup until 1 p.m. tomorrow. But it is like over 3 hours away. So hopefully I can get out of here by 1, 12, 11, 10, not rush hour. 3 a.m. Hopefully I can get out of here by, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock. Probably gonna get stuck in rush hour. But right now we're gonna eat first because I'm starving, and then work out and go to sleep. I was tired too. Bye, Play Cousin. So this is a picture of me and my grandmother when she was in an assisted living home in London. I think this is probably one of the last times I saw her. Dementia had kicked in, and I don't think she knew we were family, but I don't think she really like knew who we were, but she still was her. So we were going to take this picture, and she's like, okay, wait. And she had to get her hands in position just so, so that she would be ready for the camera. And there's a clip by Maya Angelou going around talking about taking your people with you. Like if you're going into an interview, be like, come on, auntie. And it made me think about this picture. She's hung in every truck that I've driven. She's been with me because she definitely was a woman that did her own thing. And I didn't understand her when I was younger, but now I am so much like her. All the things about her that I thought were weird when I was growing up, I'm like, oh my goodness, I like quiet. I like being by myself. I love to study. I have Post-it notes all over the place like she did. I wrote a note to myself. I bought something and I wrote this note to myself. So yeah, there's so many things that I thought was odd, but she comes with me. So my people are coming with me. Play cousin, that whole parking lot that was so big and open yesterday is filled to the brim with trucks right now. It's about 2:15 and we're about to check in for our 3 a.m. Okay, we are all checked in. I don't have my microphone, so I'm just gonna show you the parking lot. Okay, play cousin, it is 4 o'clock in the morning, just about. We are in the dock. The load has been completed. Well, almost. So I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm see y'all next load. Bye. This place, can I just say, this place is huge though. Their staging area is like a whole truck stop. I wish every place had a staging area that was like this, so that we didn't have to worry about parking so much. And even the place where their docks are, it's pretty big. I was able to maneuver and not have to ask anyone for help. So, yay them. Encouragement for others. Please do the same for us. Good night. Play cousin, it's 7:30 and they left 6 boxes on a pallet in my trailer. So I had to call it into my company and email pictures, and I'm sitting here waiting to hear back from them. I took pictures of the load before I put my load lock in and took off because there were these 6 boxes just kind of sitting on top of everything else. And I asked about them and I was told, oh, they ain't going nowhere. They looked kind of messed up in the first place. And so, of course, by the time I get here, they went kersplat on the floor. They're filled with string cheese, I think. Anyway, I thought we was done, but we ain't quite done. Play cousins, it is now almost 9 o'clock, and I'm still waiting to hear back from my company what to do about the cheese in the back of my trailer that was left. I can't leave until they tell me what to do with it, or yeah. 6 little boxes are holding me up. I'm now going to be in the thick of rush hour as I try to head 3 hours away to my next pickup. So if you are an impatient person and don't like waiting, don't get into trucking, especially not reefer. Reefer, there's a lot of waiting. Even when there aren't things like this. This is called an OS&D, overage, shortage, and damage, OS&D. And so I can't just leave with stuff in the trailer until they tell me what to do with it. what if I told you that I could help you with your finances, even if you're starting off in debt, even if you are intimidated and confused by the stock market? If you are a woman, especially if you're a woman over 40, I can help you because I am on a financial freedom journey myself, and I've been having conversations with my friends, and some of them actually are listening, and I know they're getting results because they've told me about it. I'll put a link to a video down below where I talk about this. I'll also put a link to a free 14-day challenge where I break down the basics of the stock market in easy to understand language in short 5-minute videos where you can now go from confusion about the stock market to confidence in being a long-term investor, even within the community. So I'll put a link down there to that so that you can do the free 14-day challenge.